Peace. What they do? Break time jats. Just want to say something real quick. Everybody online. I'll be on Twitter. I'll be on Twitter. They talking about Kanye West Drink Champs interview. Ain't talking about how this of course got the black community polarized as usual, picking a side. Some people actually talking about he since he said anti-Semitic, basically the mainstream narrative versus the critical thinker or the critical listener, essentially. But the mainstream narrative, he talking bad about Jews or whatever the fuck. Okay, let me just say before I continue, I haven't watched it, and I'll explain why. But let me preference the thing. And then the other side of it is, he's saying some truths. I seen a few clips online, and he made a point like, I kill you, I'll, you know what I'm saying, fuck your bitch. I kill you, I fuck your bitch. I kill you, I fuck your bitch. And he said that, that's on damn near every song in the top 5, any hip hop song, rap song in the top 5 on a Jewish radio station. But if he, as soon as he said, Jews run the world or whatever he said, however he said that supposed to bother them or whatever the fuck, he gets canceled, right? So ain't nothing wrong with talking negative on black people, but it's something wrong, but you can't say nothing to Jews. Okay, now I have so many different issues with that alone, but besides that, just to sum that up, you fucking people are not Jewish. Let me take that back. You fucking people are not the original Jew. Yeah. You're Jewish, maybe, because you follow a religion. Religion doesn't change DNA. Just because you decide to say shalom and, speaking some Yiddish, that don't mean that your people, was walking with Moses for fucking, 40 miles for 2 years or whatever the fuck. None of this story makes sense logically, because they was walking supposedly for some years. I don't know the story exactly, but the place that they supposedly walked to is 40, 50 miles apart or some shit. It don't take that long to walk, even if it is a lot of people. So anyway, none of that shit make any sense, but whatever. These people believe this mythological story and now they attach themselves to that. And because they're part of the ruling class, they've been able to enforce this falsehood, this lie. You people, the Semitic means black people. Semitic means dark-skinned people. Just look it up. It's the Afro-Semitic languages. It's all so Indian, and that's what Kanye West said. He said, I think when he said that fuck you or whatever, for kill your nigga or whatever, he was like, that's anti-Semitic. Because of course he's right? And this is my point, and this is why I don't listen to him or anybody else, and none of them fucking entertainers. What's the new dude that just came? Andrew Tate. I had never heard of him. I just seen he got banned for something or whatever. But it's Audi, and he even admitted his pops was a fucking CIA agent. And Kanye got some of that shit too. Some of his people was in that shit too. So my thing is why do y'all care that much about fucking rappers? Now I understand, I know why, and I get it, so. But my thing is we already went through this with Kanye West. Didn't he do this with the Trump thing? And then he came out with the hat on, with the blonde hair, talking about how he liked Trump now, whatever the fuck. Y'all don't see these games. We already been through this. All this is doing is having us argue about dumb shit, and we're not gonna get nowhere. As soon as the next story pop up, we just gonna start talking about something else. And the issues he bring up, people like me, I guess, gonna say, he right, and then other people gonna say, yeah, but he still can't do this because you gotta play the game, and then you're gonna have a stalemate. There's nothing. It's a clash of ideologies. You know, some people feel like you got to rage against the machine. Some people feel like you got to go along to get along. And those two ideologies gonna clash based on, you know, a polarizing topic, like a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Getting banned or whatever the fuck. And it's so, it's so easy to see. They do this every month with a different situation. You know, they just put an actor or a rapper to say some shit. Then they, you know, Nick Cannon. It was Nick Cannon a while ago. It was Kanye West a while ago. Like, God, like it was the Andrew Tate guy. You know what I'm saying? Like these people is controlled opposition. That's why I did those videos about the CIA to show y'all how they've been influencing pop culture since the 60s, since the 50s, since before that actually. Okay, so why don't y'all think they doing? Why don't y'all, like, you have to understand they perfect. If you keep doing something, you're going to get better at it. So they put one agent in and they see how successful they are with this agent running this type of game. They're gonna say, oh, okay, we're gonna double it back. We're gonna come with another one. You see what I'm saying? The guy who speaks the truths, you know what I'm saying? Half truths, because they ain't going all the way in, but speaks the truths. You understand what I'm saying? So the people will attach to them, and that's their leader now. And then those the cabal, the Illuminati, the Jews, or whoever the fuck controls this person, and then they control the narrative of that group of people that follows that person. It's very, very, very simple. They've been doing it to us all of my life and before that, because Martin Luther King was one. It is what it is. Even before him, it was W.B. Du Bois and them and all that whole group. Y'all need to watch that. What's the brother channel? I don't know the brother channel, but he got a little series on the Boule, like a 5-6 part series. He finna do the next one. I believe is on the Mordenstein's Temple. So I'm gonna see where he go with that. But he exposed how Marcus Garvey was associated with Freemasons. You know what I'm saying? He was a Jamaican who came to Maine, North America, USA, and got the people to agree to be African and to try to go back to Africa, when we all know now that we are indigenous to this land. So that was a whole op. That was the whole point of Noble Drew Ali saying, you are home. You see what I'm saying? But they didn't tell us about Noble Drew Ali, but they told us about Marcus Garvey. You see what I'm saying? All the rappers and all the pro-black, they big up Marcus Garvey. Don't never say nothing about Noble Drew Ali except Nas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't heard nobody else say it. Somebody else maybe can point something to me. But the point is, all of these people are fucking agents. This whole conversation is propaganda and a waste of our time. Now, the people who, black people advocating for Jewish rights, to me is the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life. Like, these people actually need your black ass to say something for them. When they own the fucking publishing networks and they can cut off whoever the fuck, whenever the fuck, and put on whoever the fuck, whatever. Well, you, as a black person, will sit up and argue with another black person about some other fucking people that ain't got shit to do with you. The people who are fucking over you. You fucking people disgust me. I'm sorry. You're like, you people that are right now talking down on Kanye West, unless you want some, he an agent, don't listen to him type shit. But if you talking down on what he's saying, you are the problem with black people. You are the problem. Okay? We are our own problem. We do not need to be concerned with other fucking races of people. Racists. The Mexican thing, the ladies, the council people just came out in California. I mean, I feel for my California people, man, for real, because it's fucked up out there. But, like, we should know this by now. Ain't no coalition between nobody and us. It's us against the fucking world. It's always been like that. So, until you understand that shit And until you want to get with that type of ideology, your people against everybody else, we ain't gonna never win. Because that's what everybody else do. White folks go with white folks. White folks are Jews, or the fake ass Jews. Them Jews are white people. Stop it. You know, religion does not change DNA. Being a fucking Jewish person means you adhere to a fucking religious principle that has absolutely nothing to do with your genealogy. It's fucking ridiculous. People be like, blacks and Jews. What the fuck are we talking about? Like, what are we talking about? We talking about people, the original people, and a group of people who adhere to a particular religion that the original people created. What are we talking about? So we need to just, I mean, like I always end my videos with, do what you want to do. My opinion is, we need to not be worried about what the fuck they talking about. We know the issues right now. Issues is our legal status in this world. And being black is the problem. Period. Till we and Indian too. So anyway. So peace. Take it easy.